In the previous video, I talked about the exact conversation flow that me and my clients are using to book appointments. Now, I'll talk about the exact strategy that we use from getting a setter to closing an appointment. So this is like the full funnel, the full process. This is one of my clients. This is Giovanni. This is basically 8 calls. He booked these 8 calls within 3 days, I think. So he booked this on the 18th. He booked this on another day, and he booked this today. So that's 8 calls in the last 4 days. Let's say it's 3 days, but we can say 4 or 5 days. It doesn't matter. He booked at least 1 call per day, which is still amazing. And he only used one setter. So how we can book 3 to 5 appointments per day? All we need is 2 appointment setters. You can use one appointment setter, but I feel like if you have two, then you have way more leverage. You have way more volume, so you can book at least 3 meetings per day easily. Because with one setter, you can book one, but with two, you can just 2x your everything, your output, your basically everything. Basically the volume you can 2x if you have two setters. Okay, how to find these two setters? We have a setter hiring process. The next video that I'm going to post on my YouTube channel is gonna be how I personally hire setters. So how I find these setters on what platforms, how I interview these setters, how I train these setters, how I set their expectation right, how I manage the setters, how I install the setters. Basically the full process on how you can find commission-based A-player setters. The next video is gonna be about that. So follow me, and in a couple of days I'm gonna post that video as well. Okay, you hire the setter. You need to train. You need to train the setter. You need to give them a course or a training that they can learn. They need to know your current process. They need to know how you're operating right now. For 7 days, you let them understand the process. You can hop on calls, explain the process 7 times in a week. You need to let them understand the process, and you need to let them understand your offer. Without understanding your offer, the setter is not going to do anything. He can be the best setter in the game. If he doesn't understand the offer that he's setting for, it's not going to work out. Once he understands the process, he needs to start sending DMs. For the first 7 days, you need to have one-on-one calls every single day to see how he's doing. You need to manage the setter. It's not that easy. If your setter doesn't get attention in the first couple of weeks, he's gonna leave because he feels like he's not being taken care of, So in the first week, you need to have one-on-one calls every single day with your setter. And after that, once he gets better, you can have 2 calls per week with him. But it's really crucial in the beginning, right? Okay. The setter started sending messages. Who should the setter message? It's really important. I feel like 99% of the time, if you don't book meetings but you have a lot of replies, you have everything, it's because the prospects are not good. You need to find the exact ICP that you sell to, because if you find other people, then it's not gonna work. So let me tell you my example. Here's Jeremy Pogue. He's one of the biggest people in my niche. You need to find people that are doing the exact same thing as you, but they are the biggest in the niche. For example, I help coaches scale with ads and setters. Jeremy does the same thing, but he is 1,000 times bigger than me. So I need to go to his profiles, because if I follow him as a consultant, then probably 1,000 other consultants follow him as well. For example, here's an example. Matt Robinson, social media setting expert, $2 million plus in set appointments. He is a good prospect for me. And I found him through going through Jeremy Pogue's Instagram profile. Let me switch to Instagram real quick. Okay, so what you guys need to do is find the biggest people within your niche that are doing the exact same thing as you do. I help coaches scale. Exactly what Brandon Forbes does. Online coaches scale. Or let's say Jeremy Pogue does the same exact thing. He helps coaches scale with ads and sellers. What you need to do is find these big people in your niche that are doing the exact same thing as you are, because that means that your target audience is following them, and that's what we're aiming for. What you need to do is firstly go to one of their posts, check out all the comments, and check if you have qualified people that are good for you. For example, between these five, I know all these five on the top, and I know that they are good leads for me. So if I would go through all of these comments and all of these likes, I would easily find at least 20 people that I can message from only one of these posts. Once you are done with the comments, you go to the likes. You scroll down, you check if you have any potential prospects, and then boom. After you're done with the likes and the comments, you check their followers. Same exact thing. You start to scroll down and check if they are qualified, and then you check their followings. Once you've done these four methods, I don't know what I just did. Once you are done with these four methods and you scrape down the entire profile, of course, you need to find more of these people. You can again just go to the likes and find big people. Brandon Forbes does the same exact thing. Helps coaches scale. Again, you go to the likes, comments, followers, followings, and you repeat this time over and over again until your eyes are falling out. Because this you can find unlimited leads with this process. So what you have to do is find about 100 or 120 prospects per day and message them. Okay, once you're done with finding the prospects, about 100 or 120 per day, you need to send them out from two accounts. So you send out 60 on one account, and then you send out 60 on the other account. And how you need to structure that is you need to have 3 sessions per account. So you send out 20 new messages per session. So you do that 3 times, you send out 60 messages. You do that with 2 accounts, and you wait at least 3 to 5 hours between each session. So you're not going to get blocked or you're not going to get banned. And you can still send out 120 messages per day, which is really amazing. Okay, should I do something before messaging them? Yes, you need to like 3 of their most recent posts and comment under their most recent post. The reason why we are not following these people is because if you follow 120 people every single day, you're gonna get shadow banned. And this is perfectly enough for them to notice you. If they see that you liked 3 of their most recent posts and you comment something curiosity based, I'm gonna talk about it in a second, then they'll check your message 100%. So what should I comment? You need to have a curiosity based comment. This is my comment. I might have something for you, buddy. Check your messages. There's no way on earth he's not gonna check my message. Why wouldn't he check the message? Like, I didn't say, like a copy paste, check your message. I said, I might have something for you, buddy. Check it. Of course he's gonna check it. Like, everybody's curious to check out what it is, of course. Okay, once you send the comment and you're waiting for them to check out the actual opener, we need to figure out what to say in the opener. How should I start the conversation? You need to have a curiosity-based opener. What did I do? Okay, so this is the opener that we use. Yo, Jacob, would you be interested to learn more about how we can get you 90 to 120 qualified appointments in the next 30 days? The things that you need to include in these openers is the outcome that they can get by listening to you. If you just say, are you interested in short form content, or are you looking to scale? That's not making them curious about what you do. This is what makes them curious. Numbers. You need to talk about numbers. If somebody messaged me, hey Dominic, I can get you an extra 50K per month in 3 months. Are you interested? I'd be like, yeah, sure, tell me more. Of course, I want to know how to make 50K. But if somebody said, hey, I'm gonna help you scale with short form content. Who gives a shit? You know? So you need to include numbers and make it short. You cannot tell them too much about what you do because then they're not gonna be curious. If you only talk about the outcome, they will be curious to know how you are gonna get this outcome. So that's why we use this opener, because this creates curiosity, and they will be curious to learn more about how we can actually do that, because people are filled with curiosity. You just need to get it out of the body. Okay, once once they saw your opener, they replied. How can I book them in? You need to have a genuine conversation flow. I made a video about this a couple of days ago. Watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. I think it's the previous video, so is the video before this. I literally explain the exact process from the opener to the booked call on what you need to do to book them in. I have follow-up sequences. I have questions for the prospects, answers for the prospects, um, explanations, openers, everything. You find it in this video. So go check it out. If I had to explain this in this video as well, it would be 30 minutes long. And I don't want to make a 1 hour video right now. So go check it out after this video. Okay, once you have the genuine conversation flow, they book in a meeting. How can you make sure that they are super hot? Because that's a really big issue with calls right now. Everybody's offering calls, but nobody's offering qualified calls that are ready to buy. And you can do that by sending them content assets like this one. This video that you are watching right now, I'm gonna send it to prospects because they see the value. They see that you provide them free value, value-based long-form content assets or VSLs, and your value-based short-form content. If you only talk about value, you only give value to your prospects on your Instagram and on your YouTube, and you make them watch these videos, they are gonna be super hot by the time they hop on a call. So that's why we make these content assets, because we pre-sell the prospects. Basically pre-sell every single person. So if you follow this process, you hire the setter, you train them, you let them understand the process, the offer, he starts sending DMs, we have one-on-one calls every single day. You find the prospects the exact way that I was talking to you about. You like their post, you comment under their post, you comment, you send them a curiosity based comment, you send them a curiosity based opener. You have this genuine conversation flow that you need to watch after this video because it's super valuable. That's the exact same process that I'm using right now for my own business. And then you make them super hot. These are the numbers that you can expect from one setter. So one setter sends out 120 messages per day. It's possible. I did that when I was a setter back then. It's really possible. He's gonna get a fifth. This is like these are normal numbers. It can be better, it can be worse. He gets a 15% positive reply rate, which is 18 conversations. From that 18 conversations, if he has a 15% booking rate, which is average, then he's gonna book you 3 calls per day. 80% show up rate, 2 calls. It's 80% because they're super warm. 2 calls. If you have a 40% closing rate, because these prospects are so warm, you're gonna close approximately 1 person per day. That's possible. That's possible. And imagine doing this with 2 setters. You can have 2 closes per day. 2 closes per day. If you have a 3K offer, you can make 50 to 100K per month easily by leveraging setters, outbound, inbound funnels. This is all you need. Good setters, good processes, good systems, good conversation flows, knowing how to message the prospects, knowing who to message. These are all necessary things that people don't look at. People just follow every single person. It's not good. You need to find the people, the ICP that you can fulfill. You need to find the audience that needs your solution, that has the pain points. And this is how you do it, by finding these people. That's the only way. So go on, Find these big people, scrape their accounts, go find 100 more of these people, 100 more of these big guys, and scrape everybody's profile down. Scrape down everyone and message them. Use the exact same process that I was telling you about right now and make a bunch of money. Because this is how you book 3 to 5 appointments per day. Everybody's saying that outbound is like cold outbound is dead. It's not dead. But you need to know how to do it right. And this is the only way to do it right. By hiring setters, training the setters, teaching them how to find the right prospects, teaching them what to do before sending an opener, teaching them what opener to send, what is the best opener that's going to get at least a 50% reply rate every single time. You need to teach them how to speak with the prospects, how to have a genuine conversation that's going to allow the setter to book these guys on a meeting. And you need to teach the setter to always send content assets to the prospects before they hop on a call, so they pre-sell themselves. And if you do all this, these are the numbers you can expect. I did it myself. I was a setter once. I did this same exact thing as I showed you right now. And I was booking at least 1 or 2 calls per day, every single day. Me. If you find two people like me, 4 calls per day. Easy. 1 or 2 closes per day. Easily achievable. You just don't believe in it because you haven't done it before yourself. So if you're a coach or an agency owner that's struggling to book appointments, that doesn't have these systems in place, then go watch my other content. They'll help out a lot. And if you watched everything, then either go to my Instagram and give me a message, or there's a calendar link in the description. Book in a call with me and we'll make this happen to you. Just like a ton of other things as well. Ads, setters, automations, content creation, everything. I talk about everything. I help coaches with everything that they need to scale over 50K per month. So if you're a coach struggling to sell and you're doing at least 5 to 10K per month, then message me. If you're tired of wasting your own time with these not working systems, you need some help. So see you in the next video. And until then, pre-sell yourself with these videos.